Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We've been working, Tim's been working really hard and working with us about lean and lean thinking for well over a year now, both with the Toyota daily readings and videos, Paul Akers and the 2-second lean. So I wanted to take a moment just to revisit the concept and some of the stuff that we probably covered somewhere along the way, and maybe just help everybody see it in a little bit different light. So in the lean concept, in the lean world, there's really 5 principles that they talk about. You'll see them laid out there. The nice thing about that is that graphic is that it's an interconnected process. All of them need to work together in order to be able to achieve what you want in a lean environment. First off, in that area is the concept of defining value. In a lean journey, that's really the starting point. For Hanson, we need to understand completely what our customer needs. The customer is not going to pay for anything that is not of value to them. And the difficult part there is we need to determine that. We really need to be honest about it. The flip side is they're not going to pay for our problems. The perfect example that's laying in front of us, our insurance premiums skyrocketed. That's Hanson's problem. You're going to walk into one of our customers, they don't care. They've got their own issues. So we need to understand what really brings value to them. Everything that we do then on the floor, in the office, anywhere here that doesn't bring value is really an action. We're not going to get paid for it. So if we're not going to get paid for it, why are we doing it? Working in streams, Tim had the visuals up about the new facility, the red on the plant layout. Really what that's talking about is trying to find a way to be able to construct a product flow that's going to allow us to work more efficiently. And when you look at those presses together, it allows us to manage that group of business all by itself and really look at it. And hopefully what you'll find, and you'll see it when you look over the InSinkErator cell, you're going to have some good measurements, hopefully, and it'll allow us to look at whatever problems that pop up, and we'll be able to address them in an immediate and a stronger way. And again, to eliminate waste. Flow is a big one. We need to find a way to continue to work on product flow through the facility. That's going to help us eliminate the waste. Instead of pushing product through, we need to be able to pull it to the factory. That really starts at the back end of looking, what do we have in stock, and what does the customer need from us? Not just, I got an order, I got to get it out the door. What do they want from me? Oh, a little faster. So again, going back to what the customer wants, the one thing I think we all need to remember, don't confuse firefighting with delivering what the customer wants. Firefighting is only a response to our own internal faults. Right? What we need to do is find a way to fill the customer's needs in a methodical, balanced way. Think of it like a flow of a stream. A lot of rolls. It just keeps rolling along. The more capacity we create as we get the product through the system, should and hopefully lead to greater sales for the company. And as I just mentioned with the flow, or I should say the pull, we need to overcome the roadblocks to be able to have a good flow. And I know there's been work on this, like in the setup area. You need to standardize the work processes. Because what we need to do is have, whatever we do, we've got to find the best way to do it, and then consistently do it the best way. It isn't every day, it's a new different way. Oh, Jason's got a different opinion, but Bob may have an opinion, Kenny may have an opinion, but what is the best way? And then consistently doing it. You're getting rid of that variation. Okay? And then kind of the last piece of the principle, which is the never-ending side, is the pursuit of perfection. This is a lean journey. We have our daily meetings, there's the Kaizen events. Those are pieces along the way. But it's not about just reducing costs. It's really about a long-term commitment to a business strategy that's going to run Hanson and make it profitable and successful. If we look at ourselves and say, look, if we commit to solving small, large problems, they're going to continually improve the company. And that's going to be the best way really to deliver value to our customers. And think about it this way. Just like you don't have to think about drawing a breath every day, it happens. Lean needs to be part of that same kind of concept and approach for you. You shouldn't have to think about it. It becomes ingrained in you. And here, just a quick little visual thing. These are some things I've come across, uncovering the nasty truths and how we respond. will determine our future. So we either going to stay entrenched in the way we do it, because we've done it for 20 years and by God that's the right way, or we're going to grow. The other way to look at it, and with the rock visual, reduce the noise, quit overproducing, and you'll see the rocks which are a problem. Solve them by looking at the root cause, not just opinions. And then make the invisible visible. Again, if we see problems and you've lowered that water level, you're going to be able to get at it and work at it. Next two slides are going to be some visuals here. This graph you see here, the gray, the bottom section is process time. The orange is basically time wasted on the waste. So today, as you're firefighting, you can see very small process time. Small process time leads to excess capacity. That's what the orange is. Excess capacity I can't sell. If I can't sell, I can't make money. As we work our way through the lean journey into Kaizen improvements, into continuous improvements, into a lean culture, a second nature, we come to a really good product flow where we've maximized our process time and eliminated the waste. This doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a week. It takes time. But you've got to start that journey, and I believe we've done that, but you've got to keep going down that path. The next one for bean counters, Cheryl. This is a measurement. This is not any actual numbers. It's more of a visual for everybody. But the orange line are our costs. This is not an actual number. But you look at what your costs are, and then that blue line, it's the cost plus our profit. So as that blue line grows, we don't want that orange line to run with it. You don't grow profit. By keeping that orange line more stable through the process, by maximizing and utilizing our capacity, that difference between our cost and our profit plus the profit is going to grow. That means we're making money, and that's what we need to shoot for. And this one I came across, I really liked it. I should have probably search to make sure Einstein really said this, but he said, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Okay, so again, think about that. 20 years plus, for a lot of people here, just because you thought it was always that way, it must be that way, that's not going to solve it. You've got to think in different ways. I got to sit through the 5S meeting yesterday, the closeout meeting. That, if you guys get a chance, that is the greatest process ever. I was fortunate to sit through the first one. The second group, Kenny, I'm looking at you. I've not seen that many enthused people in a long time. And it's contagious and it's exciting. You're thinking out of the box. You're thinking in a different way. The last thing I have is a visual. Hopefully we'll bring this together. So I need Roy's help. And Elva, can I have your help? And Robin, can I have your help?
So remember, that's when you see that chart on that line, that's what we're talking about, doing more with the same, right? We want to be able to increase capacity, make things easier so we can do more, make things better, so that we can grow the sales and grow the profit.
All right.
You need the whole mic? You got it?
If everybody can squeeze in a little bit, I want you to see this. There's different ways of learning. Me, myself, I think they call it tactile learning. I like the touch, getting my hands on things. So I wanted to show you guys a visual of kind of what we just went through. And after I'm done, I'm going to ask you a question or two. Tim, you're going to be our keeper, our twin.
Okay. All
right, so.
All right. So they both have a bottle. And he wants Roy to drink it. That's how we all move up.
This is for St. Patrick's Day. All right. Roy and I have two groups of liquid here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill these. Tim's going to time us, and I want you to observe the results, and we'll talk about it.
All right, ready? Keep your cap on.
I'm staying on. I know you're going to beat me then.
All right. All right, ready?
Good? We're good.
All right, ready? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, go. 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
All right.
Man, I hope I don't pop. 6 Mississippi.
You're good.
All right, you're good.
You're good. All right.
All right, there you go.
All right, we got two different bottles here. If you notice, I kept telling Roy, keep your lid on.
Yeah.
All right. Look at the two amounts of liquid, the green and the red. Easy question number one, which one has more liquid in it?
Green.
What? Green? Green, all right. All right, 3. The green has more. Why is that? Anybody? Awesome. This bottle, unencumbered, unrestricted. I took the lid off. That lid is all the waste that we encounter. The waste, waiting time, excess production, excess inventory, wasted potential. Roy's bottle, if you notice, when he first flipped it, minimal flow. Roy had to squeeze to get the liquid through. That squeeze is firefighting. If I've got to squeeze it through the system, I can't get the right flow. So at the end of the day, when I'm going to sell, what do I have more of? The capacity the customer or the units the customer wanted, or the customer, what we thought the customer wanted, and us forcing it through the system? I think the easiest, obvious answer is the green. So, another just visual as we work our way through this process, as Tim makes presentations to you, keep the stuff in the back of your mind. All right? Thanks for your time.
Very good. Thank you, Bob. Excellent job. Yeah, very good. It's